Well, thank you very much, everyone, for that gracious applause, and good evening to all of you. My name is Verdi, and I'd like to extend to all of you a most warm welcome. I have to tell you, folks, it is a privilege, and it's so exciting for me to be here in St. George and have the opportunity to share the stage with this wonderful and talented band here at Desert Hills High School under the direction of Mike Winslow. Please join me in acknowledging them. Thank you, guys. You know, when I'm not traveling around, I make my home in Southern California. I've got a fun job. I get to play my saxophone at Disneyland every day. Doesn't that sound like fun? Yeah, I get to do 8 shows a day, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, 52 weeks a year, including all weekends and holidays that I have to be there, which over the past 28 years translates into 17,642 renditions of It's a Small World that I played on that saxophone right there. Good news for you, folks, we're not going to be programming that song tonight. No, no. You know, all the parents are going, yay! But I certainly hope that you'll enjoy this evening's program. It's so exciting for me because I have the opportunity to share my love and passion for music, jazz, and of course the saxophone. And as you can see, I brought quite a few along that I am anxious to share with all of you. So we're here to celebrate the saxophone. Are you ready to hear a little saxophone? Oh, all right, if it's a little saxophone you want to hear, I brought along just the thing. Isn't it cute? This is the smallest saxophone you're likely to ever see. It's called a Sopranino, and it was manufactured in the 1920s over in France. And these instruments, these sopraninos, especially in the curved version, are quite rare. And you might be sitting there wondering, where would Rob have discovered such a rare and unusual saxophone? Well, what if I told you that it was gifted to me by basketball legend and jazz lover Wilt Chamberlain? It was his tie tag. Okay, all kidding aside, as a collector, I've done a little research on this instrument. Discovered that the French sometimes refer to it as the Tasmanian garagephone. Did you guys know that? No? See, the celestin, a keys, claviato, water keys, a sousaphone, mouthpiece, and euphonium, marching step. Now, this is where it gets really interesting, Mr. Winslow. Check this out, because when I turn this little knob right here, it activates the potential metric abatamine stachyhydra valve in the isoscellated dubity, which enables me to project a star-studded extravaganza of theatrical splendor into the murky depths of infinite darkness, which is the, let's see, infinite darkness, which is the, well, I don't want to get too involved with all the technical stuff, but it affects all the nimbleness of my fingers and my fingers and the dexterity that I'm needed to play it and all that other stuff you don't want to know about. But this looks like a toy, but it's a legitimate musical instrument that I feel is deserving of having a presence on a formal concert stage. So I'm about to prove that to you by performing with the ensemble a song that was written back in 1920 and popularized by one of the very first virtuosos of the saxophone, a gentleman by the name of Rudy Wiedoff. And I'd like to share this song with you right now. But first, even though it looks like a toy, perhaps, Caitlin, you could give me an appropriate tuning note, please, if you don't mind. I think we're ready. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go with Saxophobia.